So what I wanted to show is the foot peg I installed, the touring foot. So this is my traveling foot peg or a touring foot peg that I installed over here. There aren't many comfortable positions to install given how the fairing is positioned. So anything underneath would have been very hard. Over here might have been too high. So I thought I will install it there and support part of my leg on this part of fairing and this crash bar. So I think overall my idea worked out. Now I can see that the boot is rubbing on the crash bar and some paint is getting ripped off, but that's okay. It's not, that's easily fixable. But more importantly, I am getting some support when I do that, and I'm really glad with that, because what I realized is I enjoy this cruiser like riding position, not as a default but as it gives me just to stretch my legs a bit. So with this motorcycle I actually get 3 positions to ride. So this is something that I enjoy. There are 3 positions for the feet actually that I switch constantly. If I'm in a relaxed straight lean back mode, I just leave it over here, then stretch back. I'll show my body in a second. Or this is the default position. I also use this position to just hang my feet sometime and ride. So this helps me to bend my knees at various angles, stretch and beat the fatigue of riding. So let us see how these various positions affect my seating position. And so this seat can be arranged in high or low settings. I have it in low settings now, and I am about 5'9" and my inseam is about 30. So in that context, if you put it, for a motorcycle like this is my most comfortable position for riding. I would say this is a standard sports touring position. Everything is stock over here. Now in this position, if you see, there is at least 4 inches gap between my bottom and the backrest that is naturally built in. So if there is any fatigue I felt throughout the ride, it is a back pain or a pain soreness in the back, because there's no support over here. And this is something sometimes as simple as I just stretch back and keep my fist like this, and with the glove even something as simple as that gives a lot of relief. So what I do is I sit like this and put it on cruise and just assume the other hand and assume the cruiser position, and this gives a lot of relief and comfort while riding. I can go for hours like this. So I have to figure out a solution that gives me backrest that is kind of offset from the main seat. For now, I'm going to pad with tent or some camping stuff, but I need to find a solution. If you know of anything, then that will work for sure. Basically, I'm also like fairly medium person, like I'm 155 pounds, so that gives you an idea. So I don't fill the seat. So that leaves for this big bike, it gives a lot of space to move back. Now, so this is seating position, the cruising position that is really comfortable. And of course, this is the other position that once in a while I just go and use the heel on the passenger foot peg and hang my feet, and that is also very comfortable. Helps you with, I feel like it helps with the blood flow. All right. Now, if I push back and hug it, now this is somewhat comfortable, but I'm not sure if this is the right riding posture, and I don't think in this posture I can comfortably flat foot the motorcycle. And also you slide down from that position. So for me, the more comfortable position is just almost close to the tank and sitting like this. All right, so this is what I've found. So as far as the foot peg itself is concerned, let's take a closer look. This is something I bought off the internet, and I think might have bought it in Amazon because they had a quick delivery. But it's one of those things you find in AliExpress or Temu, but also on Amazon. Might have spent about $20-30 on this. So one of the concerns I had was, because it is mounted on this, irrespective of how much you tighten, will it slip? So far, I'm happy to say that it has not slipped. It is pretty much intact. After nearly 2,000 miles, it has not moved even a bit. So I might have actually tightened it to a point where squished the frame a little bit. But anyway, it is holding and serving its purpose. And as you can see, I mounted it at this point almost close to the joining of the support, and I installed it at around maybe 30-degree angle. I'm in this angle. That seems to work well. So yeah, this is it, and obviously there's a symmetric one on the other side, which is mirror image. Yeah, okay, good then.